This show is presented by Yamaha. Make it different.
Previously on the Yamaha SZ16 Adventure Challenge. Challenge was to survive, so the teams picked up several items needed for survival. When they arrived at the INE Industrial, they faced their most tiring adventure so far. Last week, the challengers were tasked to buy survival items needed for an adventure in the jungle. They thought they needed these items to rough it out. They must acquire 6 flags in order to finish this leg. They will be awarded with 1 flag after accomplishing a task. But before they can proceed with the task, they must surrender a specific survival item. If they do not have that survival item, they can exchange their gear at the Survival X Steel shop. The challengers' patience and endurance were put to the test. Stay focused, teams. Let's see how Uriah and Cello are doing. Like most of the teams, inuna nila ang wall.
We're like, oh, you guys need this, so
I
Cello
think that was too big or
ran back and says, hey, go get some liquid. So, nag-barter muna ng sting. Dapat ininom na nga natin yung sting eh.
There was a mix-up with the marshals because the clue said one way, so only one member was required to go up the wall. With some of the teams, both members went up the wall and ended up with 2 flags. After that, the green team went to the zipline.
Yung pinakabilis namin nagawa, yung zipline. Kasi nga, mahaba yung steps. So, ginawa namin, si Rai umakyat, pabilisan. Tapos, umakyat ako ng konti. Tapos, tinanong niya yung guy doon, yung marshal doon. Tapos, sinabi niya sa akin na kung ano yung item na kailangan. Tapos, nag-ano siya, oh, kumot pala. So, I was like, okay, kumot. I went straight back down, back to the clubhouse, asked for a kumot.
Camping!
Now let us visit the fit and fabulous team of Carl and Queenie. The challengers must surrender a blanket before riding the zipline. Pero kay Queenie and Carl, pati helmet may issue.
Tapos nandun na tayo, sabi niya, choose the color. Sabi niya, hindi niya sinabi, what's your color? So sabi ko, okay, I love the color green.
Pinili niya ako.
Gusto ko yung green na helmet. So kala ko kulay lang, hindi ko alam na may sticker pala sa gilid.
Tapos yun, akit kami. Dami steps, pagbalik namin. Mali helmet nyo. Bababa kami ulit, pagbaba namin. Balik na naman kami.
They got a different helmet, so they went down, then went up, sadly with no blanket.
Kailangan nyo ang kumot.
Grabe, 3
Kumot,
times.
babalik na naman.
Ubus ang energy nila. Pero, relax naman si zipline. Carl and Queenie had no choice but to go back all the way up again for the wall climbing session.
Nakalagay sa kanya, 1 way. So, yun nga, ako na yung nag-initiate na kukuha. Sabi ko, ako ka na mag-mountain climb. Nagka-climb ako, nakita ko siya.
Nagka-climb na rin
Umaakit
ako.
na rin siya. Deep inside ko, habang nagka-climb ako, 1 way to. Kasi di akit lang ako, kinuha ko yung flag namin. Tapos pagbaba niya, May flag din siya.
Pagbaba niya,
Oo.
parang, andun na ako sa taas eh. Kasi parang,
Oo.
hindi naman ako nalaglag-laglag, dire-diretso din ako.
Buti
Pero,
okay din siya.
nagsishake
Galing niya
nagsishake na yung knee ko. Tapos sabi ko, oh my God, what's this? Pero it's cool kasi na-experience ko.
Oo. Tapos yun, may fear of
First
heights
time.
nga pala ako. So pagbaba ko mula doon sa wall climbing,
Yeah.
nanginginig yung tuhod ko. But, nagawa ko.
After the wall, they wanted to do the puzzle, but the pieces were too far. Then the pool, but they had no fire. Then they counted the steps, but they got the wrong answer. So they decided to.
Tapos subad na kami.
Kasi
swimming
balik
na.
kami, nakuha na yung lighter yata.
Queenie definitely got her eyes on the prize. She's determined. She is pushing herself to the limit.
Niya, magaling daw siya lumungay. So, tala, tas balik din ako doon. Sabi niya, ikaw dito, malalim. Pag angat ko, swerte, tas nakuha namin. Yung pangalawa, hanap na namin yung keys. Sabi namin yung keys. Pagtingin namin doon, wala. Pumakit ako para at least kita mo yung buong pool, di ba? Ang problema, pag talong ko, yung jogging pants ko, pumulupot yata sa paa ko, hindi ako makaganon. Di, balik ako sa taas, tapos tinanggal ko muna yung mga suot ko para madali. Tapos, yun ang pangalawang dive ko, doon ko na nakuha yung susi.
Sobrang hinihingal na ako. Dinilaan ko na lahat ng down just to get the water. Tapos gano'n ko para lang makakuha ng water.
Good job on the pool. Next task they did was the puzzle. Memorization skills ito.
So, kasi ginawa ko doon kasi panay picture yun eh.
Yeah.
Ginawa ko, nilagyan kong pangalan bawat picture para maalala ko. Kasi pag iisipin ko yung itsura nila, parang habang tumatakbo ako, mahilo-hilo pa ako nun. So inisip ko lang pangalan. Tapos habang nagtumatakbo ako, ginaganong-ganong ko yung sequence ng
Yeah,
picture.
kahit slide. Super straight. slide.
Don't go away. The Yamaha SZ16 Adventure Challenge will return. The adrenaline won't stop here at the Yamaha SZ16 Adventure Challenge. Aaron and John Louis is the team to look out for because they're all brawn. Aaron has an edge because he has military background, so he's an expert in survival. After conquering the wall, they counted the number of steps.
Nagbilang-bilang kami ng 4 na beses dyan sa stairs na yan. 7, 8, 9. Hinalikan namin ang hangin ng Batangas.
Everything seemed so easy with Aaron and John Louis. No hassle. They just provided the survival item needed and just got right into the task.
Physically speaking, kaya. Madali lang. Kung physikalan, it's fun. It's really fun and physically challenging.
Energy releasing. Drain.
Jory and Mika have their shares of ups and downs, literally and figuratively. Like most of the challengers, they climbed the wall first.
Kasi mas malapit lang din sa pinagparkan namin yung wall climbing.
Kailangan mataas yung malakas yung kaliwa mong kamay.
Dumiretso kagad kami ng zipline. Pero bumalik ulit kami kasi kailangan pala nila ng kumot bago kami makapag-zipline. So baba ulit kami, bumili kami ng kumot. Tapos panik ulit kami, nag-zipline kami.
You should learn how to plan ahead and not waste your energy.
Mabubuo dapat muna kami ng puzzle. Kaya lang, kailangan pala namin magbigay muna ng delata. So, bumalik ulit kami, umakyat ulit kami. Kumuha siya muna ng delata. Tapos, mali ulit. Kasi pagbalik namin doon, kailangan pala may dala kaming puzzle. So, ang ano talaga doon, hindi namin masyadong nabasa yung clue. Kaya ang dami naming pabalik-balik. And minemorize muna namin yung kung paano namin bubuuin yung puzzle yun. After nun, pumunta na kami kagad doon. Binuo na kagad namin yung puzzle. So yun. Fortunately, tama naman siya. Isang try lang. Tama naman kagad siya.
There was no delay at the stairs from Miko and Jory.
Matakan lang yun, bro. Hindi mo kailangan magpabalik-balik. Pag-sip ka kasi.
Once
nor at the pool. Everything went smoothly.
Punta ka dito, may nakuha na ako isang vlog, kailangan kita!
Let's see, does Joy push Miko to the edge? Or is it the other way around? Sino mas malakas sumigaw? Boys will survive. The mind is willing, but the body is another story. The Cebuanas and the brothers go all in. You can't miss this. Don't change that channel. The Yamaha SZ16 Adventure Challenge will return. From Cebu to Manila to Batangas. This pair has traveled far and wide in order to be here. Nothing will stop them from getting the $500,000 pesos. These Cebuanas, well, they're a little on the heavy side, but they are very determined.
Mas na pinagawa was yung sa zipline. Hindi naman namin binasa na maigi yung clue. Pagdating namin dun sa taas, ano pala, i-trade ka na yung binili mong kumot. Kaya ayun, baba naman ulit. Tapos akyat, takbo. Dun, nakakapagod. Ang taas kasi ng stairs.
Whatever we throw at them, they do willingly.
Dito sa pool kami na matagal.
Oh, medyo natagalan kami sa pool.
Now that they're all wet, the next task is to count the number of steps. Good luck!
Ang flashlight namin ginamit namin sa para akyat kami sa stairs. So yun, yung first question was to count the boars inside the camp. So umakyat kami.
Bilang. Pinaka-hate ko yun na subject.
Hindi mo pa
Hindi ka makaisip na
concentrate. Hindi ka makakonsentrate. Talagang pagod ka, tapos akyat ganyan, tapos magbilang ka pa, tapos wala kaming dalang papel at saka ballpen. So
sa putik
namin
ginagawa sa putik.
doon kami sa putik na
Pero hindi pa rin namin nakuha. Sabi ko sa kanya, relax muna tayo. Lakad-lakad muna ka, naglakad-lakad kami. Naglakad-lakad lang kami, naglakad-lakad tsaka para makahinga ng mabuti ba. Ayun, pag na-relax na, na namin yung tamang sagot.
Lakad lang pala ang katapat ng mahirap na math. Always fun and entertaining, the Malapitan brothers put their game face on at I&E.
Sa swimming pool, kailangan ng posporo, which is meron kami. So, ang naisip ko lang yung belt ko mababasa dahil yung phone. And then yung wallet na 50 million ang laman ng wallet ko.
Kapag nga yung wallet namin, puro ATM na expired na. So, tinanggal namin pareho.
Jeans in the pool? No problem.
Lakad-lakad kami, lakad-lakad. And then, habang naglalakad, syempre dito, makikita mo na yung pool eh. Nakita ko na yung purple na lock. Denive ko na yun. Sakit ako, tama yung susi na kuha namin. So, hinanap naman yung purple na bag o yung may lock. Nabuksan kagad namin. First pick namin, nabuksan kagad.
Stairs? Well, not a problem. It's the climbing that sucks. They counted the number of steps, and since they are brothers, ating kapatid din ang pagbilang. They divided the flight of stairs in half.
Go sa other half, lower half, sa akin yung upper half na stairs.
Flashlight. Wala. Bili ako doon.
One by one, the teams arrive at the pit stop with 6 flags. But something is not right. The Malapitan brothers notice that they did not do all 6 challenges, but they have 6 flags. They get out of the celebration mode and start retracing where they missed. The other teams realize this as well.
Isa pala yung ano,
Oh, one way. Nakalagay
hindi
dun sa
namin-
clue. One way.
ano, nabasa yung ano, clue. So yun, kami
Sa-
dalawa umakyat.
Apparently, at the wall, both members of the team climbed up to get 2 flags. But this task is just one way, meaning they must only have 1 flag for this task. So the teams have to go back and do the task they missed out. Who will win this leg of the challenge? Which team will emerge victorious in Batangas City? The gut-wrenching pit stop at INE will be concluded when the Yamaha SZ16 Adventure Challenge returns. Before the break, the teams realized that they were missing 1 task in this leg, so they retraced everything and completed all 6 tasks. They went back and obtained which flag was missing from their roster.
Mini-mental calculations na niya.
Correct.
Ang galing!
It was chaos once again as the team scrambled for their last flag. Finally, the first team to finish all 6 tasks was Carl and Queenie. Queenie and Carlo, congratulations! You're the first team to arrive.
Galing niya sa mental! Grabe!
One by one, they arrived at the pit stop. 2 on the wall, 6. Congratulations!
Yes! 5.8, hindi.
Malapit na.
106.8.
Correct.
Oh, 106.8. Anong vlog? Flap! Ako pa nakasul! Ako pa nakasul! Hinahin ako sa mat eh! Ako pa nakasul! Di ako marunong sa mat! Anak ng tinoko! Magaling ako sa mat! Kayo walang nalaman! Magaling ako sa mat!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Congratulations, you're still in the adventure. And the last team to arrive was Uri and Cello. The challengers' patience and endurance were put to the test. They all thought that the last team would be eliminated, but just as I mentioned earlier, we have a surprise for them. Luckily for Uri and Cello, this is a non-elimination round. They still live to face the next leg.
Proud of myself, I didn't cry, you know, it was still a good run, we still tried our best and we
had a lot of
followed all
fun.
the rules and we had fun regardless, so yeah, buti na lang. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Get close and personal with our challenges as we meet them better. We shall bring you highlights on the process of how we chose our Yamaha challenges. Plus, we shall give you an update on the adventure itself. We shall bring you the drama and the reality of how our teams cope up with this adventure. All that plus more next week on the Yamaha SZ16 Adventure Challenge.
show is presented